This is an email conversation that we had with, or I had with Jessica Letterman of the Lee County Code Enforcement Agency. She's the head of it. This is our conversation right here. And this is my reply to her deal. And still, today, this Joe Burnett is still closing my complaints with proof that these people are doing this, and he's still closing them. And this organization that's supposed to protect us residents of neighborhoods from these criminals, and she's letting this man do this because that's the way it is in this society now in Lee County, Florida. They're all corrupt. I thought she was going to be different than the other two predecessors of hers. And this is one of the files that I sent to her. Just one of the files that I sent to her. Right there. These are the criminals of our neighborhood that are threatening our lives every morning and every afternoon when they come in. Another email conversation we had on this day here, and these are the complaints that I put in. Them are all code enforcement files on these addresses here that you see here. These are all criminals that are operating commercial businesses at a non-commercial property. These are the code enforcement agencies' file names that they gave to these code violations that they're supposed to enforce. And I'm going to show you that these people are not doing their job, and the code enforcement of Lee County, Florida needs to be shut down and all of them fired, because I'm saying that most of them are freaking covering up for these people. And that's Joe Barnett, code enforcement agent for E.FORT.MYERS. This is an email that I sent Jessica Letterman after I saw one of the complaints closed. And I've got vehicles coming out the next morning after they closed it out of our dead-end residential neighborhood at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the freaking morning. And this Joe Barnett closed the case. This is, I sent a message to her so I could get a hold of her so I could have a inquiry of this Joe Barnett's so-called freaking job he does, because I can prove that he's lying and they won't get back to me. Just as the Letterman was out of town, so she gave this lady's email address for me to give to. As you can see, I contacted her and sent her these pictures right here. These pictures right here are from the County Code or Zoning Department's webpage. These are aerial photos that our tax money has bought and paid for. This is an aerial photo from the property appraisal's own website showing that these people are breaking the freaking law. There you go. See that? The first one was Johnny Pervet Paving. This one here is Landscape Plus. See all the code violations they got there? Commercial vehicles, trailers. This is American Boring and Trenching. This is Staley Road. He's coming out from Pangora Drive, which is at the end of our, this is a dead-end residential neighborhood, and he's coming from the end of it through our neighborhood with this kind of garbage, endangering our children's lives every day. There's another shot of Johnny Purvette Paving. As you can see, all the paving equipment and heavy equipment, and all these. This here is Oldies Dumpsters. Yeah, this is Oldies Dumpsters Inc. That's OLD''S Inc. As you can see, there's dumpsters sitting on his property, which the code enforcement agent says you cannot have dumpsters sitting on your property unless you have a construction going on. Once the construction is done, you got to get rid of these dumpsters. And that is the business that he's running out of our back of our neighborhood. Now, I'm sorry, but these are all, this is a sign for Landscape Pros, wanting hot help. Right there is Staley Road right here. This is Lazy Acre Lanes. This is where he's running out of, operating out of. And the code enforcement has all these videos, as you can see. Here's another aerial photo of Landscape Pros. See all the trucks and trailers and stuff? That's a work trailer. It was put in there without a permit and it got caught. So they went and got one. Now it looks like it's got electric hooked to it and plumbing. Where's the plumbing going? Into that lake? That's what I'd like to know. And why is there no plumbing permit issued for this property? Why? People need to investigate these. Yeah, as you can see in this photo here that's on the computer here, this is ABT, American Boring Trench Technology, on Pangora Drive. Address will be shown later. But as you can see, the land is being cleared. I take it he's going to get a permit from the county to build him some more buildings on there so he can put all his equipment, his illegal equipment, on the underneath the building, because according to Rick Roberts of the code enforcement, they got to be underneath the buildings before it's being legal. Now, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna break the law, at least do it somewhere other than a commercial, residential neighborhood. Get the hell out of our neighborhood. Yeah, this is another picture of ABT, American Boring Trench Technology. As you can see in the red lines there, in the red circle, there's at least 4 to 6 vehicles sitting there. Now, according to Rick Roberts of the code enforcement, all these vehicles to be legal has to be underneath a building or in a building. Well, I'm sorry, Rick Roberts, but you're a lying sack of crap. You need to be fired. Get these commercial businesses out of our residential neighborhood and out of residential property.